Hey, what's going on, everybody? Happy Friday. As you can tell from the title of my stream, we're going to go back out to the range. I haven't done a range day video in a while, so I figured today'd be a good day for one. My typical wingman is not able to fly today, so I figured I'd hop on and test out this mission that I found. It's actually from 2016, and I've tested it, but I've modified it quite a bit, and I'm really looking forward to trying this thing out live. I'm using Pilotedge ATC with this mission today, and we're going to go kind of light. So we've got, so you can see here, we've got the lightning pod there. We got two Mavericks. We've got under the center pylons. We've got 14 MPP laser guided rockets. we've got 2 GBU-54s, and then on the outer left wing we've got some high explosive laser guided rockets, and then we've got the ALQ-184 jammer pod. So in this mission, there are some threats out there. This is a SCAR mission, or Killbox Interdiction is what the title of it's called. Let me see here. So I'll do this little brief here, and then we'll get things going. So I've already got a flight plan filed to. We're gonna do the Fighter 7 departure, Fighter, and then Indian Springs VOR, and then I'll show you the F10 map here in a minute. We'll see where we're gonna go out to. But this is Killbox Interdiction mission number 1. This mission is going to be broken into 4 different, or this campaign is going to be broken into 4 different missions. This is mission number 1, and so the kill box is actually broken up into 4 different sections, and then each mission will be working in a different section. So the mission overview: the Ground Forces Commander has directed a multi-purpose operation aimed at neutralizing OPFOR MLRS units and supporting the ABCT's Advanced, which is like Armor Brigade. Something. I think it's in here somewhere, maybe not, but it's basically just an armor brigade. Tactical fixed wing assets will take the lead, followed by rotary wing air support for close air support, and finally battalion armor to mop up the remaining threats. The primary objective is to prioritize the targeting and destruction of OPFOR MLRS units operating 5 to 20 miles forward of friendly lines. These units pose a serious threat to the capability to deploy chemical weapons from deep behind the forward edge of the battle area, or the FIBA. Secondary objectives: rotary wing assets are tasked with providing CAS to the ABCT forces, engaging key targets within 5 miles of their immediate front. Battalion armor will engage any remaining OPFOR following the airstrikes. And then our rules of engagement is all fires must remain north of the township of Yucca Pass to stay within the designated kill box. The dimensions of the kill box are outlined in the flight plan, kill box 1 through 5. Note these are waypoints for reference only and do not impose tracking requirements. So that'll be on the TAD. Not really that big of a deal for us, but friendly ISR assets are actively surveilling the area to provide dynamic targeting solutions. Potential MLRS battery location detected by JSTARS will be relayed to HOG-11 via the Air Battle Manager focus. Monitor communications for priority taskings while on station. So we could get some different tasks. There's going to be some targets out there that we'll have to scan and look for. My plan is once we get out to the actually let's go ahead and look at the F10 map. So we'll take off. We'll go out to Fighter, which is I don't know if you guys can see. Can't. Let's see. There we go. Now you can see my mouse. My plan is we'll take off, we'll fly the Fighter departure, we'll come out here to Fighter, and then go north to Indian Springs. Then we'll travel up the alley here to the Scar Hold. Once we get into the Scar Hold, the MQ-9's already out there. Once we get into the Scar Hold, we'll start looking at our targets along Mercury. Here, this is Mercury Highway. We'll start looking up and down this thing, seeing if we can find any targets. There's a couple of cities and things. We'll have to keep all of our fires and stuff north of this area. We're going to be working the Charlie box here, so this is the only airspace that we're concerned with for this mission. So once I get on station here in the Scar Hold, we'll start looking at targets, finding things. Our priority list, which we already have it's in our kneeboard as well, and I'll get that pinned so we can see that at all times. But our priority target list: surface-to-air missile systems, MLRS, and then anti-air. We can stay away from most of the anti-air, so that's not really a concern right now. The biggest thing for us is the surface to air missile systems and MLRS. Kimmy, how's it going, man? Or how's it going, person? I don't know if you're a guy or girl, but how's it going? Welcome. And so we will be operating past the FLOT and past the FIBA there, so the forward edge of the battle space. So we'll, like I said, we're going to get on target, start looking for targets, identify any pop-up threats the J-stars may give us, and then once we get that figured out, then we'll take out those targets and any priority lists that they have. Like I said, SAMs, MLRS. Are the biggest thing. Kimmy Kamikaze got it, man. Hey, you can never be too sure these days, you know. So yeah, man, welcome aboard. We'll get this thing started up, and like I said, I've already got a flight plan on Pilotedge locked and loaded. So we'll be taking off. Runway 3, they'll probably give us 3 right, and then we'll go through the departure brief and all that stuff too. And then I think we're ready to go. Let me check Pilotedge, make sure that I am showing up there. I am. Cool. All right, and since we've got the knee board up, let's go ahead and get our mission-specific stuff. So here's our airspace we work in. This is Highway Mercury Highway, and then our priority list: surface-to-air missile systems, MLRS, and anti-air are going to be our 3 biggest things. Some threats: there's SA-15s out there, but as long as we stay in our box, we should be okay. SA-8s, SA-9s, SA-13s, MANPADs, ZSU-23 TAC-4, and ZU-23s. That's going to be our threat list. Obviously, the SA-9s, 8s, and 13s are going to be the biggest threat for us. And then we'll watch out for any tracers or anything like that. This is all the stuff I just read, and then there's that. So I'm going to keep this pinned, and then hopefully you don't get a seizure as I'm flipping through all these. We'll come back to the checklist here in a second. Let's get to Nellis. There we go. So we'll pin this one, and then I'm planning on the Fighter 5 departure, or Fighter 7. So we'll pin that. And then once we get out there and come back, I'm going to try to do the Sin City arrival. So we'll have those pinned. If not, we can flip through the rest of them. But let's go back to the checklist, and we'll get this thing fired up and going. I want to do this one. Let's see. This is a new checklist. But I'll actually just get the plane started how I usually do, because I'm not quite used to that one yet. So I want to be able to. Yeah, the pin feature is actually really nice. And Kami, I'm doing single ship today. My buddy who usually does DCS with me, he's not available today. So single ship operation, and let's get this thing going. You guys can pick apart my my startup procedure. That's fine. All right, we're good there. And let's go. Oh, dude. I usually just start both engines right off the rip because I don't want to wait, and I usually forget to start one or the other. So. All right, we'll get these going. log on Sunday. I'll have plenty of people start thinking, yeah, sounds good. Let's turn that audio down a little bit. I think the tack in here is 12. Because we'll need that for the, yep, for the fighter departure. Hey, Deadbolt, you made it, dude. Using that in-flight Wi-Fi. Alright, so I've got presets already done, so let's go here to get our clearance. Grab my knee board here so I can write down my clearance. And I'm gonna do a quick mic check. So it's COM 2 that's working. Alright, let's see if we can get clearance while we're still loading up some stuff here. Engines are good. We can shut off the APU now. And we'll close our canopy. Alright. Nels clearance, Hog 1-1, ready to copy IFR. Hopefully that went through. Yeah, let's try it again. Nels clearance, good morning. Hog 1-1, ready to copy IFR. Let's see. Check my sound settings here. He may not be able to. So I'm worried he may have had I had my other headset as the default, and I hope he wasn't responding. No, it's clearance, Hog 1-1. I got you loud and clear now, Hemi. Alright, Hog 1-1's cleared out of Nellis Airport via the Fighter 7 departure. Fighter then is filed, climb maintained 14000, 135.1, 2553. Climb via SID, except maintained 14000. Hog 1. 25. Let's go function, waypoint, there. No, it's not going through SRS. Were you guys able to hear any of that? Function, flight plan. We'll intercept at 270 radial. And let's go down here and verify our flight plan just to be sure. Fighter, Indian Springs, okay. Cool. Let's do that. You guys couldn't hear my voice or hear his voice? Oh, I know why. I know why. I have application audio turned on, so yeah, you wouldn't have been able to hear his voice. But I've changed it now, so you should be able to. Can you guys hear me okay? Everything sounding good here? And you guys can hear some of the jet, maybe. Sorry, I know this is a lot. I'm just trying to make sure this works. Okay, awesome. All right, let's get the old chocks removed. Appreciate the help, guys.
Wheel chocks.
I appreciate it.
Copy. Wheel chocks are now removed.
All right, we got nose wheel steering turned on, seats armed. Get our taxi light turned on. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm about to taxi, so hopefully you guys can hear him here in a second. Let's get the diagram out. So we've got here, we're out here on the live ordnance area on Charlie. So we'll probably get Charlie Golf Alpha to 3 right. Nellis ground. Good morning, Hog 1-1 at the live ordnance area off Charlie, ready to taxi. Information Zulu.
Hog 1-1, Nellis clearance, you're still on the clearance frequency.
Can you tell it's been a minute? Alright. Nellis ground, Hog 1-1. Live ordnance area off Charlie with Zulu ready to taxi.
Hog 1-1 Nellis ground to low runway 3 right, taxi via Golf Alpha.
3 right via Golf Alpha, Hog 1-1. Alright, let's see if I can turn that volume down, huh? I don't know if I can. Oh, it's back here, isn't it? Probably this one. Yeah, he's definitely loud and clear, that's for sure. He is that. I'll see if I can turn him down. Let's see. Is there an audio panel on the ARC 210 and I'm just not seeing it? It's a squelch. I think I just turned this one down. Maybe turn both those down. We'll see how that works. ARC 210 volume. Oh, okay, VHF. Okay. I turned it down quite a bit, so hopefully that's better. Got off the line. Yeah, it's on request, Potomac, and they kind of want people. This is gonna sound bad, but they want people who kind of know what they're doing, because military ops really isn't a thing on Pilotedge, and so like they're not gonna give me clearance out into the range or anything like that. So I've built some of that stuff into the mission, which is nice. But this is basically just your typical like clearance, ground, tower, departure, your basic stuff. And then, they expect you to kind of understand the basics of IFR flight or VFR flight before getting in DCS, because it's not, I'm not getting any aircraft inject like you usually do on Pilotedge if you're familiar. You don't get any aircraft injects, and so you're kind of like out there on your own kind of a deal. But it's a lot of fun. For me, it adds a lot of realism, and I get to freshen up some of my IFR stuff. I am a private pilot, instrument rated pilot, and range control is not simulated right. I usually tune to range control, and there has been a few times, so it's kind of one of those things. I think depends on the controller, and depends on how active Pilotedge is. I've had a few controllers that are like, contact Nellis control 254.4, contact them and actually get like a clearance into the range, but most of the time they give you clearance to your IFR limit, which for me is Indian Springs, and then that's that. Make sure I'm not overspeeding here on the ground. Alright, while we're taxiing, let's go ahead and do flap checks. Got full down. Go back up. Check our air brakes. Those are working. Still got good maneuverability. Good maneuverability. Go back. Cool, and then we'll turn off nose wheel steering. Give us some rudder action. We're good back there. Good back there. Alright, everything seems to be working fine. Oh, there's nose wheel steering. Yep. That's my experience too. Most of them just, it's not a bad thing, right? It's not a bad thing they don't know about military ops if they're not military, but it is kind of cool on Pilotedge when you get somebody who's like, yeah, cleared into range, time now, blah blah blah, come, call back, blah blah blah, if you need an extension, whatever. When I first started DCS and Pilotedge, of course Pilotedge wasn't super like grown at that point, and the most you might see on the network at one time is 10 or 11 people. It was kind of nice to get some of that stuff, because you'd have people working you know, the Western U.S. sector or something like that. Yeah, Pilotedge is a paid program. It's mostly for like, you know, P3D, Microsoft Flight Sim, X-Plane, but they do have connectability for DCS. The military, the U.S. military also uses it to train their pilots. And it's different from VATSIM, whereas VATSIM is, you know, open 24/7, and but the coverage is kind of all over the place. With Pilotedge, it's only open certain hours, and the controllers are there. All the towered airports that they offer are towered during that time, and you get everything from clearance, ground, tower, departure, approach, center, the whole thing. So it's way better in my opinion. It's worth the $19 or the $35 if you get both ZLA and the Western U.S. But all right, we're getting ready to be here at Tower, and he said he wants me on one. Okay. All right, I think we're good to go. So let's brief the departure real quick. It's going to be kind of sideways, so I'll see if I can do this for you guys. We're going to take off runway 3 here, and then we'll fly straight out to 5600. We'll make a left turn to a 225 heading, which I'll put that in here. To about right there. We'll turn to a 225 heading, and then we'll intercept the 270 radial from the Nellis TACAN. We'll fly that out to 33 DME, which we have fighter in the box. So we'll go out there, and then once we get there, we'll turn north and go to Indian Springs. We'll climb up to 14,000. That's our altitude. We'll probably reach that way before getting to fighter, but that's our plan. Briefed, and we're ready to go. Nellis Tower, Hog 11, hold short of 3 right, ready to go, IFR.
Hawk 11 Nellis Tower, hello, runway 3 right, clear for takeoff, the one is called change to departure.
3 right, clear for takeoff, change to departure, Hog 11. Alright, let's go manual 135.1. Landing lights on, and anti-collisions on. Pitot heat's good, chairs armed, ready to go. Take the center line since we're flying single ship. Set my head tracker, there we go. Hold the brakes, run them up. Everything's in the green. Go fuel main, and off we go. Alright, looking for 5600. 76, I think. Alright, airspeed's alive, nozzle steering's off. Not doing a good job maintaining the center line, but we'll make it. And here we go, rotate. Alright, positive rate, gear up. We did no flaps. And we will contact departure now. Nellis departure, Hog 11 climbing out at 2,500 for 14,000, climb via set.
Hog 11 Nellis departure, radar contact.
Alright, so we're looking for 5,600 feet. We'll make a left turn. There's the racetrack. Probably expedite that climb a little bit. Alright, so once again, once above 5,600 feet, then we can start that left turn on a 225 heading. Yeah, 225. Alright, here we go in the turn. Shallow out our climb a little bit so we can gain some airspeed. Okay, I'll try to keep turning them down. Let me get rolled out on this 255 and I'll, actually I can do it now. Alright, so that's fighter. That's the point we're going to, but we've got to do this intercept of the 270 radial first. Once we get rolled out here on 255, we'll continue our climb up to 14,000. There we go, hold path. Now we're just looking for this 270 to come in. Which if you want to kind of cheat, you can, since I already have it in the box. It's a 2270 radial, so basically straight out this line is where we're going to fly. So I've got a few minutes before we get there. Alright, so targeting pod's already turned on. We could get this thing set up. Let's have a look over here. Alright, 4,000 feet to go. And I like having lat longs instead. Go ahead and kind of start our turn early. There it is. Alright, so I turned a little too sharp there, so I'm going to kind of flatten out a little bit. I'm just going to slide over to the left. Kind of holding this 265 heading until those needles line up, and then we'll turn on course. 1,500 feet to go. I think this needs to be at 2992. 1,000 feet to go. Start shallowing up our climb a little bit. slight wind from the left, from the south. Alright, coming up on 14,000. There we are. Altitude and heading hold, so that should get us there. Alright, let's have a look at our targeting pod. Control. Let's do a focus reset. Nope, so this is a, let's see here if I can go back here. It's a killbox interdiction mission. So we've got surface-to-air missile systems, MLRS, and anti-air defense. Once we get out to fighter, let's go here. Once we get out to fighter, which is right here, we'll go north, hit the alleyway, go up to the SCAR box, and we're looking for MLRS and surface-to-air missile systems and things like that up there. Once we get into the restricted airspace, we'll call fights on, and then the mission will start at that point. It's kind of a SCAR mission. There's a J-stars. The point of the mission is there's blue forces that are down here in Mercury. They're going to travel up this Mercury highway up to this town where red forces are already kind of holding. This MQ-9 is providing close air support. There's also some Apaches that are following them, and our mission is to go ahead of them just to take out some of these targets behind the forward edge. There's 4 missions, and this is mission number 1. And so we'll be working this Charlie box here, and then as the mission progresses, we either go to Delta or Bravo or Alpha, whichever one. But something different than the typical close air support. So. Alright, while we're up here, we can turn our anti-collisions already off. And we'll leave the lights on until we get fenced. Once they call fights on, we'll... Yeah, I get that way too, and it works both ways, I think, because there's been times where I'm like, man, like I want to get back into flying some GA stuff, so I think there's a good balance. Yeah, I've got some videos on my YouTube channel if you want to watch, just to get into the A10. Yeah, buddy, you and I are going to fly one of these for sure, or all of them. We can do this one again if you want, but don't take notes because you'll you'll see where all this stuff is. But yeah, sometimes it's good to get a little break from the GA and the commercial flying stuff. We're going to turn here and go straight north to Indian Springs.
Service ground, Skyhawk 210 aircraft terminal, east hangars will taxi, I will go southeast.
Oh my, that's so loud. It might be because I need to use the UHF, that may be the thing. No, it's its own client.
For 210 Alpha Romeo, similar ground, runway 29 taxi Alpha.
29er via Alpha 210 for Romeo.
Nellis departure, Hog 1-1. Is there a UHF frequency I can contact you on?
Yes, there is. Although I'll terminate you pretty shortly here, so just stand by for that.
Copy. Hog 1-1. Alright, so he's about to let me go, and then things will get a little bit better once we can get off of this frequency, I promise.
Hog 1-1, radar service terminated. Change to advisory frequency approved. Report leaving special use airspace.
Alright, frequency change approved, and report back when leaving special use airspace. Do you have a UHF frequency for that?
For the range?
No, just to contact you when I come back. I don't have a volume control for this, and it's pretty hot.
Right, let me get back to you, just 1 second.
Hog 1-1. Alright. It's pretty hot in my ears, too, so it's not just you guys. It's not
Hog
just
1-1, you can contact Nellis approach control on 350.225.
350.225, Hog 1-1. Thanks, we'll see you on the way back. Alright, let's go to...
Southeast Tower, Skyhawk 210 Alpha Romeo, holding short of runway 29er.
How am I hearing that still? Server may not have updated. Oh, I'm literally on one of the frequencies, okay. Let's see what that is. There we go. Now I shouldn't hear him at all. Alright, we're gonna simulate that we're talking to Nellis control. And we'll get our comms set up. Should be hearing the ground guys start talking here pretty soon. They're already talking. Alright. Alright, we are ready to... Fight's on.
All players, fights on, fights on. Hog 1, proceed to Killbox Charlie. Stand by for rundown.
Alright, so we should still be in the alley though, I think. We're a little off of it.
Hot 1, threat update. SA9 Fleet 210 at 16. Gundish 194 at 15. Snake 4-1 has reported multiple groups of enemy vehicles, armor, and artillery along Mercury Highway. They are currently working CAS and are unable to assist you at this time.
Alright, let's level off here. And where'd my pin go? Okay. 210, 16, and 19415. Alright, so let's start getting that stuff plotted. Let's go. Alright, so the first one, let's go function mission, and, or function mark. So the gun dish was, let's get the SA9 first, 21016. Drop a mark point there. and then 194 15. Alright, well, I don't know what just happened with all those mark points, but we've got a bunch of them there now, so. Alright, let's see where we're at. Alright, we're almost to the scar hold.
All players, focus. SA-8 active, bullseye 252 at 13.
Okay, 252 at 13. Five, 2 at 13. Alright. Oh, why did my frames go away? So we're in the scar box now. So let's turn this way. There's some smoke down there. Let's hold here. Actually, that's probably not the best way to hold. I should probably hold doing a right turn. So we'll go back to the right here, and then let's see if we can get eyes on mark point. Let's get eyes on the SA-19 first. So somewhere in this area. Bunch of stuff. Alright, so we're masked. So I'm gonna turn back to the right now. Let's hold here. We mask for just a little bit till that pod gets back around. Let's go ahead and get our program set up. There's a Zia chute, it looks like. Yep. Right. There's some MLRS. Buildings. These guys. Oh, there's 2 more Z-23s. I'm not seeing any surface-to-air missile systems. Alright, so we're going to be masked for a little bit more. And let's go to Charlie. See if we can't get eyes on that one. Alright, Deadbolt. I'll see you, man. Alright, let's see here. Alright, so there's more MPLRS. Oh, that's the same place I was looking at before.
Santa Maria Tower, Skyhawk 210 Alfa Romeo, 7 miles northwest at 3,500 feet.
Alright, we're gonna go to that frequency, because, boy. Is there anything around here? Getting a little outside of our airspace here. Let's see. Start scanning up and down this road. There's the... That's all the CAS missions, okay. Pull the power back a little bit. so there's the town. Let's go back up here. Surely there's stuff up here, right? Oh, there's some stuff. There's some more stuff. What we got there? Like some ZU-23s. Oh, there's more. Oh wait, what's that? Is that a Shoka? Yep. Alright, so there's a Shoka back there. I want to find that SA-9. For MLRSs. Anything out that way? Yeah, that's where the bull's cut for one was, but okay, so that's the place I was just looking at. There's stuff right there. Let's see what that is. Some vehicles. There's some armor. There's some more stuff. More armor. MLRS. Wait, what is that? there's one. Alright. And I didn't fence in. That's great. Alright, we're gonna shoot an MPP rocket. We'll give him 2 of them. Alright, so we're gonna fly. We're gonna come over this way, shoot from like the southeast. Let's get around the circle. Alright, lasers on. Ready to go. Day TV looks best. Alright, gonna be a shoot and pull to the south. And we'll shoot probably right at max range. Pistol. Give him 2. Turn south, give him some flares. A10CII destroyed. Alright, we're turning back. Now we need to find that ZSU, the gun dish. These guys. There's the gun dish. Alright, we're gonna give him a Hellfire, or a Hellfire, Maverick. Oh, why? Alright, here we go, turning in. Alright, we're going off. It's too close. think there's still some work I gotta do with this mission, because some of the things aren't quite working the way they should, but still a good time nonetheless. Rifle off south. Alright, so now we start taking out some of these MLRSs. If you're still watching here, oh, I got a bunch of that. That'll work. If you're still watching, I know that got kind of boring there for a second. Trying to find targets, but I think we're in action now. Alright, so let's go. Where are those MLRSs? That's armor there. They're back towards this direction, I believe. That's armor. Nice. Hey man, glad you're still here. Hasn't been too exciting, but... Alright, so we're gonna line up on these guys here. They're the ones that are probably closest to us. Start taking those things out. Let's do speed. This is armor. So I think I'm going to work on this front line here. And may just do a rocket apiece and see how that gets us. See anything down there? Within range, so we'll start firing. One, slow down. There's two. There's three. Missed it. so we got 2 of them. Is that radio too loud? I can turn it down if so. Okay, that might be a good lineup for those. Get those last 2 and then we'll start looking for other targets. Alright, lasers on. Pistol. And pistol. After splash will go up here. Ooh, just missed. Alright, where's our blue forces at? They're coming up this way. Turn back in. We'll get that. We'll get this one closest to us, then we'll come back in. Come in with guns on that last one there. See if we take any fire. Probably will, but we'll shoot this one from pretty far out, or as far as I can. Alright, lasers on. Wings level. Pistol. Lasers off. Oof. More tracers. No sound is better? Okay. Fine by me. Oh, I bet that group someone shot at me. Dang. That hit me pretty good. Oh. I understand what you're saying. That's funny. Alright, well, I won't be doing that again because that messed me up. I don't have a jammer now. At least it's heavily degraded, so. Alright, let's look at this town here. Let's see if there's anything there. Okay, armor, armor, armor. Looks like all armor. Alright. I think that ZU-23 back there got me truck mounted. Let's get eyes on him. Oh, something shooting up at me. Oh, that's from the town. Alright, so we're just gonna hang out over here to this side. Yeah, definitely won't be happy about that one. Alright, yeah, it's one of these guys. Alright, he's getting the next one. So let's go off to the east. I should have known better than to do that. There we go. Was there anything else with him here? I don't know. Alright, looks like a supply truck or some comms vehicles. Those are pretty low on the priority list. Yeah, they're number 4, so I'm not going to really worry about them right now. Turn back away from these guys. Alright, so I think we've got... Let's turn our jammer off. That's our missile warning system that's messed up. Not our jammer. I think the SA... Let's see, is it the SA-8? That's a... Oh, SAM-1. Alright, we'll do that. Alright, so let's look around. All those are destroyed. Refueler truck, not worried about him. Issue, there's some comms vehicles. Let's hear anything. Nope. Alright, I might climb back up to 14 and start scanning around again. See anything over there. If you go to the Pilotedge website, you can go to the live map and show tracks, and you can see kind of where I'm flying, what I'm doing. I'm sure you're busy at work though if you're watching on a Friday, but probably don't have time to just sit and watch, but it's all good. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Never thought of it like that. There. Alright, where are these guys? goes up there or not. Alright. Is there any kind of defense up here? That makes sense. Were you my controller this whole time? That's awesome. Oh, I appreciate the help, Potomac. Hey, it's all good, man. It never fails though. I usually either get Marcus or Goldsy or I'm not sure who the female is. But I usually get one of those three. It never fails. I actually hit up Marcus yesterday. I was like, "Hey man, are you controlling ZLA in the morning?" He's like, "Nope, not me." So that's cool, man. I don't think there's anything else out there. I don't. Darn daytime jobs, right? Alright, let's get these guys taken care of here.
Warning, autopilot.
I'm just far enough away that a GBU is really not going to help me here. I might get, I don't know, I'm almost gun shy to do a gun run. We can probably get these guys with all the rockets though. We'll just do one each. Pistol off. I want to make sure I actually get good hits on these guys because I only have 4 rockets left. By the time this one splashes, this should be all of them. Nice. Are they moving? So Potomac, based on your name, I assume you're from the DC and the DMV area? Yeah, I agree. Not sure where that thing's at. It keeps locking onto me though once I get to this northern side of the orbit. Alright, we're gonna turn in from right here. Alright, lasers on, wings level, ish, pistol off south. Alright, Cammy, man, thanks for watching. I appreciate it, man. Oh, cool. Sometimes I like to, on like Microsoft Flight Sim, I like to do like, it sounds stupid, but like caravan ops out in the like Caribbean islands, and some like I created a VATSIM account and stuff because you never know if somebody else is flying out there. So VATSIM's definitely, you know, a good service. I know sometimes people get caught up in the, you know, Pilotedge versus VATSIM, but honestly, they're two different beasts if you ask me. Like, I think there's a place for both. This dude's looking right at me. Do the next one. There's definitely a place for both. You know, I think for people who aren't quite sure if they're into aviation or want to get into it, I think VATSIM's a good place to start. Or can be a good place to start, especially for like free if you're getting into like flight sim and you want a real accurate way to use the radios and that kind of stuff. I definitely think VATSIM's good, but Pilotedge helped me so much through my PPL and instrument training that I'll never get away from it. Oh yeah, the default, what was it, like the oh yeah. Yeah. So it's actually a funny story. I didn't have X-Plane, I didn't have FSX, anything like that. DCS was my like entry drug into flight sim, and so I had DCS. Really wanted to start learning like radios and things, and so I reached out to actually Keith and was like, "Hey, can I try the Pilotedge with DCS?" And we talked for a little bit, and he's like, "Yeah, sure. You kind of sound like you know what you're doing." And I'm in the military, so like that kind of makes sense. I understand, you know, all the lingo and terms and stuff, and so. But I still didn't understand Pilotedge, and so I got the program, downloaded everything, and started flying, and was so nervous to make a radio call that I was like, Hog 11 radio check, and looking back, I think it was Goldsy maybe, or somebody like that, because the voice sounds familiar now, but they're like, yep, loud and clear, and I'm like, okay. Alright, so then I went to COM 1 and did a radio check again. Radio check? Yep, got you loud and clear. Okay. Radio check? So I did like radio checks for like 5 minutes, and finally they're like, yes, we have you loud and clear. No need to do a radio check, just go with your request. And I just logged off because I was like, man, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what to say. But so yeah, DCS is kind of where I started with Pilotedge, and then finally I started understanding and flew with a guy and got to do 2-ship, and that helped out a lot. So now I just get on here and it's nothing, you know, now I'm instrument rated and everything, so it's like second nature. But we all got to start somewhere, you know. That's my getting flamed on frequency story. But I've definitely had plenty of times where, you know, controller told me to do something and I just did the opposite, or didn't realize what they said. You know, that's the best thing about Pilotedge is you can learn and engage with other people on the Discord and learn other stuff. That made my going through PPL, it made it super easy just from the knowledge and stuff that I learned here. So let that be a testimony to somebody. Alright, we're gonna take out this last one and then we'll start finding some stuff, maybe a C2 node for some bombs. Further north. pistol. Off south. Boom, got him. Those Apaches are right underneath me. Oh, there they are. Alright, let's find those C2 nodes. And then probably start heading back. We'll take out as much as we can. Wait, I think there was one. There's one. Yeah. That's awesome, man. Like, that's something I've considered too. Like, you know, obviously I haven't controlled before, but I kind of understand most of it now, and so I may try VATSIM first and see how that goes, and then I'd love to control on Pilotedge. Like, I think that'd be awesome. The only issue is I'm full-time military, so like, you know, Fridays and luckily I have a pretty cush schedule, so Fridays, Saturdays, most Sundays I'm available, you know, besides I'm pretty active in our church too, so like Fridays and Saturdays maybe, but or maybe some fill-in spots, but yeah, the money aspect of it's definitely a huge plus. On your radar screen, like, does it show my track, or is it just like a single? Well, I guess that's called the track too. But like, does it show like where all I've flown, or is it just like a single spot moving? I'm just curious. I've always wondered that when I've flown on this, because it looks like just mixed spaghetti on my end. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Gotcha. We'll do a 2-time shot here. Something the Apaches shot, or did they get shot down? Oh, they got shot down. No. Oh, he's hurt too. What in the world? I don't even know. Like, they're Apaches, they should be able to take out anything, right? There's probably a lot that needs to be fixed in this mission, because, like I said in the beginning, it's from 2016, so there's probably some stuff that's broken that I need to go in and fix, which that's fine, I can do that, but Still upset I'm lost half my wing. Alright, so that was one of the C2 nodes. I want to find that dog ear. There's a lot of stuff up there. Oh my. Oh, there's some stuff over there they shot. Where'd our other helicopter go? Hopefully he didn't crash out in the mountain somewhere. Oh, looks like he did. Sad. Our blue forces, they've stopped. Oh no, they haven't. They're still progressing. Let's get turned back that way and we'll fly up that direction. Just see what's up there. U-23s. There's something over here. Where's the U-23s? BMPs, looks like. Oh my gosh. There is a ton of stuff there. What is that? That's nothing. Oh my gosh. Well, that's where all the ZU-23s are. Oh, there's a dog here. Like a ZU-23 with it. Alright, that's outside of our airspace though. Oh yeah, that's way up north. Alright, well. That's weird that it said there was a SA-9 up here and there wasn't. At least that I saw. Trucks. Alright, we gotta turn back. I don't want to go that way. Alright, well, let's see. There's nothing. I think we've gotten everything over here. Oh, there's some stuff. Let's see, is that in our box? Oh yeah, it is. It's that area right there. Yeah. Let's see what's over there. Oh, little ZU-23 Tech 4. Alright, well he's gonna get a Maverick. Okay, there's quite a bit of stuff there we can shoot, so that's what we'll go with. This A8's tracking. Give it a second. I can't, I'm not sure I quite understand. So like I can see them with my targeting pod, and then like, let's see, I said I could. Doesn't go in there. Interesting. Well, I could. No, I can't. That's odd. That. Oh, no way. There's no way I found that, right? It's way outside my kill box, but it'd be kind of cool if I shot him, though. Where's he going? Going out towards those buildings. Okay, so there's the big crater. Oh, he's going out here. I'm gonna try to take that thing out. I think think so. It's probably gonna be a mistake. Actually, I'm not going to take him out. I know where he's at now, but still don't hear in our kill box. Like we're supposed to. Active. Alright, all we got is 2 bombs left, a couple of rockets. Let's not go over to that side. And then start heading home after this. Go for this issue right here. We're giving 2 of these because it's a high explosive, not the. That shouldn't matter. Still, we'll give him 2. Be off to the right. it's not those tanks. Tell me how much longer you got on here. One more hour? Cool. Who knows, man? I might have to come back as a in-flight emergency with this thing. I'm kidding. So I'm kind of trying to be a little more cautious because I don't want to. It's got to be something coming from either over there. I can't slew my targeting pod. What the heck? Go. Not even any guns over there. Yeah, I said I may have to come back with an in-flight emergency with this thing swing the way it is. But I'm kidding, I wouldn't do that. I did do that once on the network. And then I was like, yeah, I probably shouldn't do that. Yeah, that's what I get for being stupid and just going in for a gun run without looking at the whole area first. And got hit. I really want to get rid of these two bombs, but I don't know what to drop them on. I guess I could take out two of those MLRSs back there. Wait, wasn't there some guns over here? It's a little out here. That's what we'll do. We'll take out one of these. Turn south. Try to drop a GBU rep to both of these guys. Some armor. I'm still surprised we never saw that SA9 they were talking about at the beginning. Alright, let's turn. Should be splash. Oh, got them both. Alright, let's turn back to the south. Find another. Decided to leave, huh? The old truck. Not worried about him. The resupply. I swear there was more. There's one. I'll take him out with bomb.
Pull up, pull up.
There she goes. Oh no. Alright, we're getting rid of this last rocket, then I'm gonna head home. Don't know what I hit, but
Hog 1 cleared to RTB. Good work.
alright, we're RTB, we'll go weapon safe. Turn anything else off. Alright, we're gonna climb back up to 14,000 and go direct to INS. Function, flight plan, springs, there we go. And Potomac, going back to your comment earlier, I was just scrolling back up through. If you ever want to fly together, man, let me know. We've got a group that me and Deadbolt that was in here earlier. We fly the A10s almost exclusively. So if you ever want to hop on or learn some stuff or whatever. Have any questions, feel free to ask, man. I'm currently in the military. The F-18 is super cool too. But yeah, I'm currently in the military, so like all this stuff makes a lot of sense to me. And yeah, if you ever have any questions, man, I'm in Discord. I'm in the Pilotedge Discord too, Simulated Flyer. Just hit me up. You can join my Discord if you want, but you don't have to. But yeah, man. Yeah, TrekIR does help. There's some other alternatives though too that quite frankly are probably just as good. If you could, I don't know if you can buy just the little like TrekIR camera thing. I've got a wireless head tracker thing that goes on my headset. It works really good. Helps out with, you know, it works with all of them. Pilotedge or Pilotedge, X-Plane, Microsoft, all of them. Let me just see what my altitude's reporting. Wow. Do you guys still have the Sin City visual back into Nellis? I've done it before, but it's been a long time since I've flown. Obviously, DCS Pilotedge, and last I heard, there was like they did some cleanup of some of the plates and stuff, so I just didn't know. I can either do this one or yeah, that's true. That's true. I'm gonna ask for the visual, so just so you're aware. Is that approach? I think it is approach. I'll do this one. Nellis approach, Hog 1-1, 14,000, 5 miles from Indian Springs VOR, ready to come back to Nellis. Nellis approach Hog 11, holding over Indian Springs VOR 14,000. Let's get the Sin City visual back to Nellis. What? 350225. Let me try on the approach plane 27355.
On a climbing right turn, you appear to be flying straight out.
I thought I had to get instructions to proceed direct to Paradise.
For 7 Lima Tango, again, I don't have to authorize it, you just have to advise me. It's when you're cleared to Paradise VOR, you're allowed to navigate however you'd like to Paradise.
Sounds good, 7 Lima Tango. Alright, so for now we would like to return back to Corona, and then I'll reset and try again, 7 Lima Tango.
A1 7 Lima Tango, roger. Clear to the Corona Airport via climb and maintain 5,000 at terminating 020.
Let's a Corona via climb maintain 5,000, turn right heading 2707.
7 Lima Tango heading 020. Or 7 Lima Tango heading 020.
0207 Lima Tango, sorry.
Regional Delta, taxi to parking via Delta, we're going to this frequency.
Alright, I'll just use
First Regional Delta, taxi to parking via Delta, remain this frequency. First Regional Delta, Burbank Tower. For 7 Lima Tango, expect visual approach.
7 Lima Tango, expect visual approach.
Going to 3 Juliet Delta, sorry, radio fucked up. Remain, taxi via Delta, remain on frequency 3 Juliet Delta.
For 3 Juliet Delta, roger, taxi to parking via Bravo.
Already at the airport, parked 3 Juliet Delta.
For 7 Lima Tango, terminating 090, report the airport in sight.
Right 090, report the airport inside 7 Lima Tango.
Nellis approach Hog 11, 14,000 over Indian Springs. Like to get the Sin City visual for 3 left back into Nellis.
Approach number 817 Lima Tango has the airport in sight.
317 Lima Tango, cleared visual approach the Corona Airport, report cancellation of IFR in the air or on the ground 122.2, change to advisory frequency approved.
The visual approach to Corona Airport will report IFO cancellation on the ground, switching advisory 7 Tango.
Nellis approach Hog 1-1.
Verified tree to Alpha November, contact 1 tree 3.07.
3307 to Alpha November. Towards tower number 532 Alpha November, ILS, turn right practice approach.
Verified tree to Alpha November, towards tower, runway 2 right, clear to land.
Turn right, clear to land to Alpha November.
Nellis approach Hog 1-1.
Hog 1-1, Nellis approach.
Hog 1-1, 14,000 over Indian Springs. Like to get the Sin City visual back to Nellis.
Hog 1-1, Nellis approach, radar contact Nellis, or correction, Las Vegas, altimeter 2986, information, Bravo's current at Nellis. As you get that, you expect Sin City visual runway, I'm sorry, which runway did you want?
I'll take runways 03 right, Hog 1-1.
Hog 1-1, expect Sin City visual runway 31 right approach.
And Hog 1-1 has information Zulu. I guess I wasn't clicked on DCS. That's why it was giving me that weird error. Let's go. What number is Hassel? Oh Lord.
Hog 1-1, let me know when you get the golf course in sight.
Hog 1-1. Alright. This is the golf course right out in front of me. Oh wait. Mission.
Hog 1-1, descend to maintain 10,000.
Just to maintain 10,000. Hog 1. Thank you. Let's see here. Where'd he go? Radar vectors. Report. Done. Okay, we'll report the golf course. Going to 10,000 right now, though. And let me get Hassel in the box. I know Hassel's in here. Maybe it's not. Alright, I'll have to add that in. Nellis approach Hog 1-1 has golf court inside.
Hog 1-1, roger, cleared, Sin City visual, runway 3 right approach.
Clear. Sin City visual runway 3 right approach Hog 1-1. Alright, so there's the golf course. So we're gonna go find the 277 radial now. And we've been cleared the approach, so we can't cross Hassel until 12 DME 6500. We've been cleared the approach, so we can keep our descent now. Our TACAN's slowly coming in. Alright, so we'll cross Hassel 6,500 feet. We'll cross Onday at 5,000 feet. That's also 6 DME. That's our lead turn to meet the 4 DME arc here. And then we'll arc in for runway 3 right. And we'll go back to the live ordnance area. Alright, we're coming up on our 12 nautical mile 177. So I'm going to start turning in now. I think. Okay, no, we don't have to report anything. Welcome back, Deadbolt. We took a little bit of damage, as you can imagine. We're heading back. We're doing the Sin City visual. There's 15, so 12 and 6 are our magic numbers. 12 DME, 6 DME, and then 4. So our turn to the south is actually going to be like a 185 or a 190 turn. We'll come back in. I heard that. I heard that. I definitely heard that. Oh gosh. Funniest thing I heard one time was someone said that there's Unday, or no, there's Hassel, so we're good there. There's a guy that said he was flying the complete opposite direction, and he said his autopilot's messed up, and I can't remember who it was, but they were like, is your autopilot on backwards? Like, that got a pretty good chuckle out of me. Alright, so we can descend down to 5,000 now. 60 DME, we got 1,000 feet to go.
Hawk 1-1, contact Nellis Tower 132.55.
13255, Hog on 1.
Departure November 817 Tango on the ground at Corona. Would like to cancel IFR, please.
Shelter Tango IFR cancellation received.
My goodness. Alright, let's go 320 270. Nellis Tower, Hog 11, 5,500.
Hawk 1-1 Nellis Tower, hello, check wheels down, runway 3 right, cleared to land, the wind 05010.
Check wheels, runway 30 clear. 30 right, clear to land, Hog 1. Oh my
Hawk
god.
1-1, just verify runway 3 right, clear to land.
3 right, clear to land, Hog 1. We can start our turn now. Holy cow. Alright, there's our 4 DME arc. Got 3 green. 1 notch of flaps.
Twin Star number 532 Alpha November Charlie taxi ramp.
532 Alpha November taxi to parking via Charlie, remain as frequency. I'm sorry, Charlie Alpha Golf to the ramp.
Charlie Alpha Golf to the ramp, remain the frequency. 2 Alpha November.
Don't judge me on that radio call. Don't judge me. I promise I know what I'm doing. Yeah. right at the 4 DME arc. Got landing lights on. Everything else is good. Did I turn those on already? There's the industrial park we're supposed to be. Start turning in. Beautiful. Flaps.
Altitude, altitude.
Oh, that was bad. That's all over the place. The threshold. That's alright. Keep the speed up. I have a flat. Please don't tell me I have a flat. Okay, we don't. Alright, let's go back to our chart. Be Echo Golf.
Hawk 1-1, are you going to live ordnance again?
Affirm, Hog 1-1.
Hawk 1-1, it'll be Golf, Charlie to the ramp, remain as frequency. So on.
Golf, Charlie the ramp, this frequency. Hog 1-1, appreciate the help. And the watch. Alright. Appreciate you watching today, man. Yeah, I know, Deadbolt. I know. It's weird. I felt weird, honestly. And with the F-35s that have been flying here all week, like, dude, everything they do is and they've been flying 4-ship, so like 4-ship with the overhead brake, but they have to use the cables. So like, lead will come in, like they'll all do a brake. Lead will come
Tower
in.
Cherokee 4130, 10 miles to the east, on the Cat 2 rating, inbound for full stop landing with Tango.
438 St. Louis Tower, port at 3 miles straight, and runway 29er.
So like 1 will come in, lead will come in, and on his overhead brake will come in and land, and then number 2 will come in and do another overhead brake, like a low approach to an overhead brake, and then 3 will come in, low approach overhead brake, 4 will come in, low approach overhead brake, and then 2 will land, and then 3 comes in, a low approach. So it's like 4 overhead brakes all at once, and oh, it's amazing. Of course, it rattles like everything around.
53262 SoCal approach, hello, clear to the Whiteman Airport via Palm Springs, Victor 388, that's found. Maintain 8,000, expect 10,000, 10 minutes after departure. Frequency 126.7, squawk 4612, hold for release.
This is the Whiteman Airport, Palm Springs, Victor 388, has filed 8, 10, and 10, 126.7, squawk 4612 for 53262.
53262, hold for release, advise ready.
And ready for departure, and short of 12.
53262, roger, release for departure, clearance void if not off in 5 minutes. If not off in 5 minutes, advise SoCal, no let him know once your minutes of intentions. Time now is 1739 Zulu, change to advisory frequency.
Void and Clive, intentions 10 at frequency change group, 260.
I'm waving at you. You can't see it, but I'm waving at you.
Gillespie clearance, Bonanza 1-2, Romeo Charlie, IFR to Whiteman as well, with information hotel.
Oh, that dude's got a radio voice.
I went to Romeo Charlie, Gillespie clearance, hello, stand by.
Chief's not gonna be too happy about that one.
Alright, to Romeo Charlie, this is going to be a full route. Clear Bay Whiteman Airport via on departure, flighting 320. Vectors to Oceanside, Victor 23 to Popper. Intercept the Santa Monica 125 radio to Santa Monica VOR. Then depart the Santa Monica VOR on the 317 radio outbound. Direct Canoga, direct. Maintain 3000, expect 6000 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 119.6 clock 2012.
That's hard on the old backside to sit down for that long. Holy cow. Alright, so we're going over here to the left side. Nobody's coming out this way.
Charlie, Charlie, do you copy?
Sorry, I just read that. I have trouble with the PTT. So, I am cleared to Whiteman on departure fly 320 degrees, vectors to Oceanside, Victor 23 to Popper, inbound on the Santa Monica 125 radio to Santa Monica, outbound on the Santa Monica 317 radio to Kanawha, climb and maintain 3, expect 6 and 10, departure 119.6, squawking 2012, Bonanza 12 Romeo Charlie.
Yep, over 2, Romeo Charlie, read that correct?
Jeez. That was nice.
Thanks for performing Epic 107 Yankee Tango Northwest Alpha J Camarena with Charlie.
107 Yankee Tango Bakes for the ground, stand by.
Chief, place the wheel chocks.
Copy. Wheel chocks are now in place.
Alright, well.
Departure Comanche 53262 1800, climbing 8000 out of thermal.
Well, that was fun. Definitely took some damage to that wing right there, but not too bad. I guess we still made it. Didn't have a flat. Sweet. Alright guys, well, I think that's going to do it for me. Get out of here. There we go. I think that's going to do it for me. Appreciate you guys watching. I got a couple of new followers. Make sure you hit that bell so you know when next time I fly. Probably do another one of these, a couple of these. Hopefully next time me and Deadbolt can get in here and actually do a couple missions and fly either this mission or do some Afghanistan stuff. So, yeah, that was a lot of fun. Some things I got to fix on the mission. We can look at the TAC view if we want. We got a little bit of time, so we can do that real quick, and then we'll call it a day. So let's pull this TAC view up. Mike, it's alright if you watch this, because I've got to fix quite a bit of stuff in here, so some of this will probably change. But all right, so we took off. Make sure this too much spoilers. I'm out. You don't have to leave. I promise. Some of it's gonna change. Most of it probably will change. Q9 was out there doing circles. There goes the AWACS. So here we took off, flying the Fighter 7 departure. That's pretty good. We took the... It's pretty good right there. Oh! You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. My bad. Let's see. Window? Should see it now. It's weird that you're not seeing the whole screen either. I have... Do I have it cropped? Oh. There we go. Alright, so we took off, or I took off from Nellis. There goes our focus dude. Go. So, climbed to 5,600 feet, made a left turn, came back, intercepted. That was pretty good. Got to fighter, went north over Indian Springs. There's all the MLRS already shooting everything. Then starts the spaghetti. I'll decrease some of this stuff. So this is when I was like searching for targets, trying to find stuff. Found my first target. Came in. That was the SA9 that we shot. It was not active. And then overflew these guys. That was fine. Came back in. This is where I got shot at, I believe. No, this wasn't it. I did a whole lot of searching for quite a while. It wasn't too good, but... Alright, so this should have been the Shilka here. Yep, took him out. I think this ZSU is the one that got me when I got the wingtip damage. That was my 3 rockets. I only got 2, I think, with that one. Did a pretty good job of staying out of that ring of the 23 there. Got the other ones faster. Got those. Okay, that was the one that got me. There. No? Oh, maybe that was it. Yeah, it was one of those shots got me. Pretty sure that's when I got the damage. Or maybe it was right there. I don't know. One of those got me. I should have stayed out of the rings. The Apaches didn't really provide close air support. I don't really know what they were going after, but they end up crashing. Taking out some of the MLRS there. This giant ring right here is the dog ear. I guess there's a couple of them. But when I started working some of these targets up here, it started really pinging me. But I'd take out there. Okay. Come back in. We're just doing cleanup at this point. Yeah, so there, apparently there's an SA8 up here too. Oh, that's the SA8 ring, okay. I don't know where that dog ear is. That SA8 was locking me up pretty consistently throughout like the latter part of the mission. Mostly because I was working up here in it, so that's probably, yeah. Is that one of the bomb drops? Yep. That one actually got two of them out right there. Second one. Got all the Z issues there. And then this is whenever I went back home and had some issues with the push to talk, which I think that was just me not being clicked in DCS. So it was the push to talk wasn't even picking up anything. So hung out here, did a few circles, and then finally got a hold of him, and we proceeded direct to the Sin City visual. Just such a fun little, I mean, it's super easy, but that's where we picked up the radial, flew in, there's Hassel, there's Onday, turn 4 DME. I'm anxious to see how this, oh, that looks pretty good actually. Oh yeah, that's a good arc right there till he came in. Yeah. Well, that was pretty good. Pretty pleased with that mission overall. Took out a bunch of stuff. I didn't necessarily like getting, you know, getting tagged there by the AAA, but it is what it is. Hopefully I can get some of this stuff fixed. There's some radio stuff that was happening, like, was the SA9 even active up here? Can't remember. Oh, I guess it was. Let's see, which one is this? That's the, okay. I don't know, I feel like it was there, but it wasn't active. See, that's not even the right label. That should be the Z issue. 23. Yep. SA9 up there. Oh wait, no, the ZU-23 is over here. That's right. One of them. Oh, there it is. There's the gun dish. Okay, so maybe that is the SA9. I don't know. I would have liked to have actually seen those on and like radiating. I think that would have been a little bit better, but either way, it's a fun mission. I'll work on it. Maybe next time we do this, it'll be a little bit better. But all right, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's stream. I enjoyed flying. It was a lot of fun, even if it was just some ambient noise for some of you guys. But hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Friday. And if we don't see you the rest of this weekend, have a good weekend. And we'll catch you guys next time. See ya.